July 31st, the last day of July. Can you believe that? Is the summer going fast or it's just me? I don't know. It seemed like it was going pretty fast, but I guess I was a month in that, well, what, 2 weeks in Ghana. So I guess, yeah, maybe the summer has gone a little quick, faster than normal. But seemed like the last couple of weeks have been going by pretty fast as well. But anyway, hope you guys are well. I said that already. Had to do these lives. It's called My Daily Check-In with Russell of Hotels. I talk about hospitality related things, the good, the bad, the challenging, sometimes ugly of hospitality, but I do it in a short version. Okay. So I don't go on and on and on in the daily check-ins. I save that for on air with Russell of Hotels, where I kind of go on and on and on. No, just joking. But tomorrow I did need to let people know that tomorrow I'm going to have a guest. I'm going to have Miss Robin Coleman. She's going to be on tomorrow at 1 o'clock PST, which is 4 o'clock East Coast time. So just in case you know Robin, you want to check out what she's all about, where she come from. Did she choose hospitality? Did hospitality choose her? What does she do now? Who she work for? What's her passions? What does she love about this hospitality industry that we all love so well? Most of us. But tune in tomorrow. Excuse me. Tune in tomorrow, and you will find out. So that is tomorrow at 1 o'clock, live here on YouTube, live here on LinkedIn, same platform or two platforms, same time. Okay. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. So I just want to make sure that I am live. No, I'm live on YouTube, but for some reason I don't get notifications on what do you call it, on LinkedIn that I am live. I don't know why that is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There you go. Okay, so it's there. There we go. So anyway, the chat is open, so feel free to make comments if you want to. Say, hey, how you doing? Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Hey Russell, what the hell you doing? What are you talking about today? Whatever it is, just say something, make comments. But like I said before, this is the daily check-in. I was live last week. I'm not live today, but of course I'm still. You can still see the backdrop from last week. I was live on Friday from the hotel per LA. I try to ask them. I did ask them. I said, what is it? Is it Hotel Perla or Hotel Per LA? They said, well, it's Hotel Per LA, but people call it Hotel Perla. I said, okay, well, I kind of dig that Perla. I don't know why, but it seems, I don't know why, but Hotel Perla. Let's just say it's Hotel Perla Per LA. I don't know. I don't even know where that name came from. I should have asked that question. But I see Andrew watching from Maldives. Oh man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Andrew, for joining in from Maldives. We do appreciate that. This is international. Russell Hotels is, it's all about connection, all about engagement. So I appreciate you jumping on and saying, hey, hospitality industry, we appreciate you. Here in the States, just like around the world, we appreciate everyone that's in the hospitality industry. That's one thing. And no matter where you are in the world, if you're in the hospitality industry, we understand. We get we get you, and you get us. You know what I mean? So hospitality is hospitality. Hospitality is universal for the most part. It's that feeling that you get when from person to person. It's not a feeling that you get from a building. It's the feeling that you get from how someone it makes you feel when you check in, when you check out, when they serve you, whatever that is in the restaurant or maybe in the registration area or front desk or whatever, valet parking. It doesn't matter. It's that hospitality. It's that feeling of hospitality that you get when someone welcomes you or greets you or gives you that whatever that special something that you didn't expect it. That's hospitality, right? It's just that feeling that you get. So anyway, but no, I thank you so much for coming on. And like I was saying, tomorrow on air with Russell of Hotels, that's my live hospitality talk show. It'll be show number, I want to say it's show 215. And Miss Robin Coleman's going to be on. She was actually supposed to be on today to do the daily check-in, but she said she could not. She had to work today, which, hey, that happens. It comes up, and some days we think it's our days off, and we got to go to work. That's okay. I understand. So I don't think she even knows tomorrow. She said, well, I can do it on Tuesday. And I said, well, then I'm not even sure if I told her it's actually the main show on air with Russell of Hotels. I'm not even sure, but she's gonna get a whole hour tomorrow. You know, if she'd have done it today, it probably would have been about 30 minutes. But tomorrow we're gonna do a whole hour with her just to see what the heck is going on with her and her career and her life and all that kind of stuff. So I'm waiting for her to send me a bio as far as a headshot, and then we'll keep it moving. And then in a couple of weeks from there, I got someone else that's coming on. Someone in, I'm gonna say they're in the Caribbean. I'm not gonna tell you who the name is yet. No, we'll get closer. But she's out in, I want to say a resort in Jamaica. So yeah, so we're, like I said, we're international. We're getting people from all over that want to come on the show and talk about how they got in the industry, you know, what they're doing now, you know, talk about their brand, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about for me, and that's what it's all about for the people I asked to come on, is that it's about your brand, right? It's about, you know, putting it out there, letting people know what you do or the brand you represent, you know, the story behind the brand story, if you will. So that's what it's all about. And I try to create a platform for people to come on and share their stories, because no two people got in this industry alike, like I always say. But anyway, back to whatever I was supposed to do. But no, like I said, these lives, I do have an agenda normally, and today I think I have a couple of things I just wanted to bring up. So let's click to the next one, because I don't want to keep you guys too long. In fact, let me put my glasses on so I can actually read what I put up. And yeah, I'm sporting my new hat. Okay, so I got like 10 of these hats. I got 5 black ones and 5 gray ones. I don't know how many. I don't know why I only got 2 colors, but these were supposed to be, what are they called? Samples, you know, because they got different brands of hats. You know, these are all the flex fit hats, but I wanted to see how, you know, the guy had like 5 different brands of flex fits. So I said, well, let me, you know, give me a couple. I just met maybe 2 of each, right? You know, and he gave me like, you know, 5 of each, but I'm like, whatever. Okay, they didn't cost me anything, so that's fine. But yeah, so yeah, I kind of like this one better than the other ones, but I want to get different colors. I want to get different colors so they match my shirt. So if I get a purple one, like purple and gold, like the Laker colors, right? And I get a purple and gold shirt to go along with it. So that's what I'm feeling right now. Okay, so I'm gonna see what colors they have in the hat, and then I'm gonna match it with the shirt. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna roll, you know, this year. Okay, so but anyway, a couple things I just want to go over. You know, nothing big. You know, some of the stuff I've talked about before, but you know, I always think I gotta, you know, mention it again, because some people may not, you know, they may not have heard it or whatever. But have a presence without being present. What does that mean? I mean, you know, a lot of people don't want to be on social media, okay? But a lot of people want to go every place, right? Like they want to go, they want to travel here, travel there. Well, you can't go everywhere, right? You can't go to every event, every show that's out there, every conference or meeting or convention that's out there. We can't do that, right? But what you can do is have a presence on a daily basis. And what I mean by that, so when I say have a presence, it means social media, right? Like, you know, like I said just a while ago, a lot of people don't want to be on social media. Maybe they don't believe in it. Maybe they think it's a waste of time. I'm here to tell you it's not a waste of time, okay? Because you're seeing me because of social media, okay? You're hearing whatever I'm talking about because of social media. I can't be in everyone. I don't know Andrew here, right? Andrew's in Maldives. I don't know him, but I've reached him via social media, okay? So I have a presence in his, I'm saying his life, but at least I have a presence on his social media platform, okay, because that's how he found me, and that's how I found him. Now, I can't go to Maldives and see him, right? Maybe I can, but I probably won't, okay? Or he's not going to come to LA to see me. I don't think so, right? We don't even have that relationship yet, okay? So I just met him today, and he just met me. But I have a presence, right? Just like he showed a presence here, he came on here, right? I've never met him before in life, but he has a presence here because he reached out. You know, when I came on live, he came on and said hello. He's in hospitality. He's watching from Maldives. There you go, right? So that's a presence. We both have a presence on each other's page, okay? That's what I'm talking about. So if you don't want to, if you can't be everywhere, you have to have a presence somehow. If that's posting things for your brand, that's fine, but you have to do something. You just can't sit around and do nothing and expect, people to know about your brand or know about you or whatever. But I guess it's based on what you're trying to achieve. What are you trying to reach? What are your goals as far as, promoting your brand? Okay. Is it through osmosis? Is it through the work of other people? Is it through some other type of, you know, advertising or promotion? I'm not sure. I mean, that depends on you and depends on your budget and all that kind of stuff. And I understand that everything is not for everyone, but I'm saying to you, the best thing for me, if people are going to take some advice, and if I'm going to give some advice, I can't, like I mentioned earlier, I can't be at every event. I can't be at every show. I was invited to go to, when is this? End of next month, to go to Connect Marketplace in Minneapolis. Okay. I can't make it, right? I cannot make it, but I will definitely have a presence, to some of those people that are going there because I post things and they follow me on LinkedIn. So even though I won't be there, I will still have a presence on social media. Okay. So I try to post something almost every day, right? I do these lives Monday through Friday. Okay. So this is on LinkedIn and YouTube. So I do have a presence every day, but everybody doesn't want to be seen. Everybody doesn't want to be heard. That's when the postings come through. You can post things without being said. You can post things about your brand. You don't have to even be seen. You can be that person behind the scenes. But it just depends on what you're trying to promote. Are you trying to promote your brand? You're trying to promote me? Russell of Hotels and my brand are the same. They're synonymous. They're synonymous, okay, with each other. Okay, so I cannot promote me without promoting my brand because it's the same thing, right? It's Russell of Hotels. I do hotel site selection. I'm a hotel consultant. I do a little bit of everything within the hotel hospitality space, right? But for the most part, consultant and hotel site selection agency person, whatever. Okay, that's for the most part. But I do content creating as well. This is creating content. I promote other businesses within the hospitality space, like hotels, restaurants, CVBs, Convention Visitors Bureau, those kind of things as well. So, but you have to have a presence, right? So right now I'm at the Hotel Perla, right, in Los Angeles, downtown LA. So I always want to go to this hotel. I had not been there. It's been open as Perla for, I don't know if it's been a year yet, but this hotel used to be the Nomad Hotel. I'm not sure if you know LA. It used to be Hotel Nomad or Nomad Hotel. I'm not sure what the heck they called it, but now it doesn't matter now because it's Hotel Perla, and soon to be an autograph collection of Marriott, a Marriott autograph collection. Okay, so it's funny, when I was there the other day, I was there on Friday, I was talking to two ladies that were working in the registration or front desk area, and I said, hey, isn't your hotel undergoing, and I said the wrong thing. I said, is it undergoing a name change? She goes, no, it's not undergoing a name change. I said, oh, maybe it's not that. I said, maybe you're going to be part of Marriott's autograph collection. She said, that's it. How did you know that? We just found out. How do you know that? I'm like, well, it's kind of my job to know hotels, right, and know what's going on. So Hotel Perla or Perla LA is soon to be a Marriott autograph collection. So just be on the lookout for that. So if you're a Bonvoy member, you can book the Hotel Perla in LA, and you'll still get your points, all that kind of stuff. Everything that comes along with, Marriott, all the bells and whistles you'll get staying at Hotel Perla. So there you go. Gave you a little information you didn't know. But anyway, have a presence without being present. I know I'm bouncing around, but it's all about having that presence without being present. Okay, I am not at the Hotel Perla right now, but you would never know that because I have a presence there, right? It's there right in back of me. So do you understand what I'm saying now? So this is the rooftop of Hotel Perla. I was there on Friday. I took photos, I took videos because I knew I was going to come back to my office and show the hotel again, okay? Having a presence without being present, okay? So there you go. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand. If I wasn't clear, reach out to me. Reach out in touch. Just reach out and we'll talk about it. But we always want to go to these things, and sometimes they're cost restrictive. Okay, meaning we don't have the cost or the budget to go. And the reason we're going is to talk about our brand. We want to promote our brand to all these different meeting planners or whatever. I understand that, but why can't we promote the brand without going? I mean, this is a what am I trying to say? This is another way of doing that. Okay, it's not the end all be all, but this will support your other efforts. Okay, and it kills me that people don't put this down as a viable marketing option, meaning it's in your marketing plan. I'm going to do so many of these promotions like this on social media platforms. This is something that you can do, and it's measurable. You'll see how many people will make comments. You'll see all those different metrics. You'll see all that stuff, right? So why not take advantage of it? It's there. The metrics are there. You can put them down there. You can touch them. You can see them. So these are things that we should be doing in addition to the shows. But if we can't make certain shows, that doesn't mean we stop posting. That means we got to post more. Maybe wish I was there. Oh, I see you. You see all the photos, right? That because people will post things, right? You take that same photo, wish I was there, and then you put you attach a photo of your hotel or your brand to the photo that you just retrieved from someone else that posted it, right? Just put wish you were there. Wish I was there. Not there, but hey, this is my hotel anyway. There's no rule that says you can't do that. Is there a law? No, let me check. There's no rule that says you cannot do that. So why not do that? Be creative about what you're doing when it comes to promoting your brand. Have a presence without being present. Okay, I think that's enough of that one. Why promote your business on a podcast? I've been talking about this. I don't know if I have my specifics right here, but I think I have one at least. 68% of listeners pay more attention to podcast ads than spots on other media. 68% of listeners, back up. Why promote your business on a podcast? I've been talking about this because I think I'm going to keep saying this until people get tired of it, okay? Why promote your business on a podcast? This is a podcast. This is a hospitality talk show or my daily check-in, however you want to put it. It's a podcast for the sake of argument. It's a podcast. 68% of listeners pay more attention to podcast ads than spots on other media. You ever watch TV and see the ads on TV? How long do they go? 30, 45 seconds, and a minute. Okay, I don't think they go longer. Maybe they go a minute and a half. Okay, maybe there's different ads and different times, right? Well, let's just say your typical is 30 seconds, 30-second spot. Okay. Now, I've been talking about Hotel Perla for 18 minutes, or it's been on the screen for 18 minutes. So when you do things on social media, the way we promote things is a lot more different. It's a lot more creative. It's a lot longer, and like I said, it's being creative. So I can show you this, right? You're seeing that. What if I wanted to pop over to this one? This is a different shot of your hotel, right? So this is, I believe that's the restaurant and kind of a seating area as well at Hotel Perla, okay? So you can kind of see, if you keep walking towards the back, you walk into a coffee shop over there, okay? Just keep going to the back, and there's like a coffee shop, and keep going. I think there's going to be an entrance. There you go. There's an entrance right there. That's the coffee shop. You walk through there, that's the coffee shop. So I can show all these things, and I can talk about all these things while I'm talking about whatever, having a presence without being present. Okay, so I can talk about all those things. You're still seeing that this is Hotel Perla, Pearl LA, and you can see on the screen it says Hotel Pearl LA, right? So if I wanted to go back to where I was, now this is the rooftop, right? So on the opposite side of this is the pool. So they have a rooftop pool, rooftop seating, and you don't see it from here, but there's a bar. So in between this seating area and the pool, which is in the opposite direction of where this is facing, There's a separate little bar, a building with a bar right there. I mean, it's kind of cool, kind of swanky. So so yeah, so I'm talking about that, and then I think the first one I start off with is their lobby area, right? This is part of the lobby. Well, they have different seating areas. I don't know if this is say per se the lobby, but a seating area within the same hotel. So you got three shots of that hotel. So I can be as creative as I want to be with your promotion, right? They're all three shots, all three of your hotel, right? So when people ask, why should I promote my business on a podcast, especially one, a podcast like this? Well, this is a visual podcast, right? So you can see and you can hear me. So I'm showing you three different things that your typical ads don't show, like your typical media does not show. They show one thing and one thing only. That's it. Okay. I showed a video. I showed two still pictures. There you go. Well, that's what I'm doing here, right? So that's another reason why. And then 75% of consumers said podcasters are more influential than Hollywood stars or social media personalities. Now, what is a podcaster? Well, Russell of Hotels is a podcaster. Anybody who hosts Glenn Housman, they're all Craig Sullivan, they're all podcasters, right? We're all podcasters. We have more clout or more influence because we actually go to these hotels. We go in and out of these hotels. So the hotels that we're in that we talk about, we've been there. Okay. I've been to Hotel Per LA. I know that the place is dope. Okay. I've seen it. I've been in and around it. It's as dope as heck. It's as dope as they come. So we're more, I'll just read this again. 75% of consumers said podcasters are more influential than Hollywood stars or social media personalities. First of all, like I said, we go to the hotels. We talk about hotels. We're all about the industry. And we're not actors. We're not putting this on. We're real people, right? A real person. I'm a real person that went to this hotel that actually sat in that back, you see the blue seating right there? I actually sat right there last week and just kind of took it all in, did a live from there. My daily check-in was from there last Friday. So, I mean, so there you go. And I have something else too. So what I'm talking about right now, why promote your business on a podcast. Hosts can talk longer about a brand, can be more creative about presenting the brand during the podcast. Am I being a little bit more creative than your typical brand? I would think so. And then 60% of listeners revealed that they actually searched for a product after it was mentioned on a podcast. So 60%. So 60% of the people that are listening or watching this now will look up Hotel Per LA. See, I get confused on what to say. They say Hotel Per LA, but they say other people call it Hotel Per LA. I'm going back and forth. I'm not even sure what to say. But anyway, 60% of listeners revealed that they actually searched for a product after it was mentioned on a podcast. So 60% of the people that will watch this will look up Hotel Per LA and see that it's 241 rooms, see that they have about 10,000 square feet of meeting space, see that it was formerly another hotel called the Nomad, and they'll see all this modern design, and they'll see that it's the former Bank of Italy from the 1920s. They'll see that for the public bathrooms, that if they go downstairs to the public bathrooms, that they're in the bank vault. The old bank vault is still there. They'll see all that stuff, all the nuances of this property, right? All the character, if you will. So there you go. So I gave you, reasons why you should do a podcast, and then, not do a podcast, but promote your business on a podcast, as well as, what was the other thing that I started off with? How to have a presence without being present, okay? And I'll just give just one quick more example. I am at home, okay, right now, but I have a presence at Hotel Per LA because it's right there. I'm showing it, right? And I was there last week, but I'm not there now. But I still have a presence there. And I also post things regularly on social media. Then that way you continue to have that presence. Okay. If you don't want to be seen on social media, I understand that. Not everybody wants to come on a daily or weekly basis and do what I do. And I understand that. And I'm not expecting everyone to do that. But what I am expecting people to do is for your brand to have a presence. So if that means that you post things or have someone post things for you, I don't know. But we don't post enough. Meaning this should what am I trying to say? This should reinforce what you're doing, your other promotion. What are you doing to promote your property or your brand? Whatever you're doing, social media is another way to enhance that. So if you're not doing social media as consistently as you should be. Because a lot of people say, oh yeah, we do it. Well, how often do you do it? Well, which means it may be getting done, but you don't know, which is another problem because you need to know exactly what's going on, the frequency of everything, because all that matters. Even if we have someone else doing it, we need to make sure we know what those people are doing and how they're doing it, what platforms they're using. Okay, because all that matters. Okay, why promote on a platform that's not going to get you anything? I mean, I don't know what that is. I don't know what platform that is until I have a conversation and you say, well, we do this on that. Well, what do you get from that? Well, we get this or we don't get that. Well, there could be a reason why you're not getting anything from that. Okay. But it's all about the present. It's all about being consistent. It's all about, you can't do it one time and think that everything's going to fall into place. That's because that's not how it works. Right. That's just like saying I go into this business, I have my hotel, I have my business cards or whatever, and I'm gonna walk out with business because I walked in and introduced myself and gave them a business card. That don't happen, okay? It does not happen like that, okay? And someone says they did, they're lying, okay? So you have to work it. You have to work this like you would work an account, okay? Can I break it down for you? Okay. You go to a client and you meet them for the first time. 9 out of 10 times you're not getting no business, okay? It's that rare opportunity. Maybe you will because they're desperate and they were happen to be waiting for someone to come in and ask them, right? But that doesn't happen that often, right? So you have to be consistent. You have to continue to see these people over and over again. You bring them things. You invite them over. You take them to lunch. Whatever you need to do, you call them, you email them. You let them know that we're doing this promotion, that promotion. You keep going on and on and on. It has to be consistent. Just like this, it has to be consistent that I'm consistently talking about certain things about my business or this brand or whatever, then eventually it catches on, okay? When I first started doing these things, no one was watching, no one was listening, okay? But I knew there's a learning curve. There's a learning curve to everything, right? When I first started doing On Air with Russell of Hotels, back in January 2019. I think I had five people watch the first show. Okay, 5 people. I guess it was better than 1, right? And then it just grew and grew and grew and grew. But it was consistency, and I didn't stop. Let me take that back. I went from January to May to June, okay, without missing a week. And then I think I went on vacation, whatever. So I went away and for like 4 weeks. And that's the only reason, because I didn't know I hadn't figured out how to do it mobile at that point. So I hadn't figured it out. So I said, well, I'm just going to take 4 weeks off. So I did that. And then along the way, I figured out how to do it. So from that point on, I have not missed. So with the exception of 4 weeks back in 2019, I have not missed a week of this show, of On Air with Russell of Hotels, right? So I've been doing it constantly every single week. So, and that's what it takes. It takes a commitment, right? This is a marketing commitment. Okay, this is part of my marketing plan, part of my vision board. Okay, I put all this stuff on there that I have to continue to do these things. Okay, so that's what it takes. It takes hard work, just like that marketing plan that you guys do every week. I'm speaking of the hotel people, not every week, you do it every year. That a lot of times you do it and no one ever asks about it again. Okay, well, this is on my marketing plan, and I continuously do this. okay? Because I want to have a presence without being present. I can't make it to every darn show, okay? But I can definitely show up on the social media on a daily basis, and sometimes twice and three times a day. So it just depends on what we want to do, what we want out of it, because you're only going to get out what you put in. Okay, and I guess that's life too, right? So anyway, that's it. I think that's it. 30 minutes. Boom. There you go. I didn't think it was gonna go 30 minutes today, but I did. So once again, I talked about, and listen to this on the rewind if you want to listen to it. I would appreciate it. Like it, hit subscribe if you're listening to it on YouTube. If you don't follow me on LinkedIn, please do so. I appreciate that. I appreciate Andrew for coming on and having and making his presence felt and known. I do appreciate that. So yeah. So why promote your business on a podcast? I just talked about that in great detail, as well as have a present without being present. Have a presence without being present. Okay, what does that mean? Go back and listen, and you'll find out. So until tomorrow, On Air with Russell of Hotels comes on 1 o'clock tomorrow, 1 o'clock California time, 4 o'clock East Coast time. My guest is going to be none other than the Miss Robin Coleman. So look up Robin Coleman, follow her, see what she's all about on LinkedIn, and then she's going to be on my show. So make sure you follow her, and then make sure you tune in tomorrow. Like I said, 1 o'clock here in California, 4 o'clock on the East Coast. On Air with Russell of Hotels. But until then, you guys have a great day. Thank you again for joining. And